Still gotta count it, I guess. Right?
Still gotta count it, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, we rolling. Hey, you checking the? Make sure you checking the channel, right? Checking the channel, make sure the bar moving.
Mine's just not on.
All right, that's a bet. Good evening, everybody. We're here with Eden James, RB1 Howard University football. Quick question: like, do you hate when people introduce you and like attach your dad's name to you?
I mean, I done got used to it for so long. Yeah, I done got used to it, but it is kind of like, I don't want to say agitating. I don't know what the word is, but
You don't want everything to just be like attached.
Every time I do something, it's always his name and then my name. So then it's kind of like his name shadows over mine before anything. So it kind of like lowers everything I do.
Yeah, nah, I understand you here. Because I remember I'd be watching some of the games and they'd be like, son of Edgar.
Yeah. And then it's like Eden James, and it's like, well, like, damn, bro. Like,
yeah. I get you.
But
all right. So you was born in Indianapolis. I'm guessing that's when Pops was still with the Colts.
Yeah.
And then I know he went to Arizona and then Seattle. Did you move with him when he went to play for those two teams?
Nah, I moved to Florida.
Okay, so you went straight to Florida.
Yeah, but I was like 6 months old, so.
Okay.
So yeah, I never even lived with my pops, so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what was that early life like for you, growing up in Florida? You know, in a state that, again, Pops has an attachment to that state. Going to Miami, all of those things. What was that like for you in the early ages?
Growing up as a kid, like what aspect in particular?
Like just in general. Like I would say, I want to say in terms of. I don't want to just say in terms of sports. I want to say more so in terms of life. Like sports is gonna be a part of life, but I'm just saying overall in general. Like, what was that like?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, Florida, it's a great state to live in. It's hot year round. Mm-hmm. The lowest it gets is about 60. If it gets to the 50s, then something's wrong. So, but nah, I had a good childhood growing up. I grew up in the burbs. So I'm a bourbon kid.
Yeah.
I had a good childhood in Florida.
Okay. Now, do you play football from an early age?
Yeah, I've been playing football since I was about 3, 4.
3, 4 years old. Okay. Now, did you feel the pressure from an early age of the weight that your name had?
Nah, because I didn't really
understand it.
Yeah, I mean, It was more so I just loved the game and I naturally gravitated towards the game. So the whole your dad is Edgar James thing, that didn't really kick in until later on when football got more serious.
Okay. Now, when would you say football got serious?
Football got serious. This was in middle school, so either my 7th or 8th grade year. So one thing I always did every year since I've been playing football is for like 2 months out of the year, I'd go to my dad's in Orlando and train at this compound that he got called the Property. And so he talking about some of the worst conditions to train in, but that ultimately makes you become a better player.
Yeah.
Cause like the terrain is lopsided. We running on rocks and dirt roads, and then when you go to the sand pit, it's just straight sand. So that teaches you, for one, that teaches you like the importance of foot placement and stuff. And then on top of that, because you run the sand, you're not able to run as fast as you would on grass. So then it forces you to kind of, dig deeper in terms of like using your legs and stuff. So yeah, it was like my 7th or 8th grade year, and so I mean at that time I was playing doing AAU basketball and stuff and football, and so it wasn't like I was gonna go anywhere with basketball because I wasn't that invested as my brother is, Jizzle.
Yeah.
So I just said I'm gonna stick out with football and rock out with it because that's what I naturally gravitated towards, and on top of that, something that I'm really good at and can make some of. So
yeah. Okay. Now, you said that you didn't live with your pops. You live with your mom, right?
Correct.
Would you say in a way, it offered you a balance to where everything wasn't just football? Was life still highly invested in football around your mom?
So for my mom, so this is how my parents operate.
Okay.
My mom is the academic side.
Okay.
Then my pops is the football side.
Yeah.
And so you could say I had a balance of both. So my mom was keen on me with my grades and stuff. Couldn't have a C coming home where I was in trouble. Probably take the video games or whatever way. Something that was gonna hurt my core and make me get on my P's and Q's. And then you have my dad. My dad, being that he played in the NFL, Hall of Famer now, someone that knows the right way or the way to go about things. He was keen on me having a great work ethic and making sure that I dominate the competition.
Okay.
Anybody who stands in my way. So
Okay. Now, going into high school, did you already only play one position? I know that in high school, especially in Florida, but I want to say in general, like you play some offense, you play some defense, you play different positions. What were you playing when you went to high school?
So my freshman year, so my freshman, I played JV. I had played corner.
Okay.
So I played corner, and then I
getting
played running back. Well, I getting work.
You was getting work.
I'm not gonna lie. No. If I took I wasn't getting work.
Okay.
If I took corner serious, I probably would have been solid. But I had always been a running back, so when they was playing me at corner, I didn't really take it too serious.
Okay.
But I knew I would have been a good DB at my high school. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay. And talk about that unique offense, because people don't really know what that offense is about. Please, all right, explain it. You got to explain it first. Say what the name of it is. How does it work? And just overall, just explain that kind of offense that y'all played over there.
Okay, so first it's called the single wing offense.
Okay.
Very old school offense. So how it works is you got two running backs in the backfield. You got a wide receiver out there. I think the tight end is backside, and then we got this. We got one more back that's like between the tackle and the receiver, and so we'd call him the wing back.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No, you good.
Mute this.
It happens.
Yeah, let me mute this. Okay.
Blooper.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so how it works is, I don't even know how to freaking explain it. How does it work? I mean, all we did was run the ball because we didn't really have a true quarterbacking system. And a lot of kids in the area, they didn't want to come to our school because all we did was run the ball. So it was basically a backfield full of running backs. Okay. And if you was a receiver, well, you was going to be blocking all games. So, we did. I ain't gonna lie. There's like a lot of crazy things that you can do in the offense. Like if you're in the backfield, you can just get the direct snap, run it. The guy next to you, who is typically he's like fullback / quarterback, he could get it, hit a whole spin motion, and you got like these two motions coming across, which kind of like deceives the defense into thinking two people got the ball whole time. Quarterback got the ball, went straight up the middle, touchdown. Okay. So it's a lot of things that you could do out of it. With us, we predominantly ran the ball. Yeah. It's sad because now they starting to throw the ball. Yeah. But they're still running the offense though. So it's just great to see that offense evolve.
Okay. Now, your school isn't a school that is typically spoken about when it comes to football schools in Florida, right? There's Central, there's Heritage, those are the big schools. Mm-hmm. What was your reasoning for going to that school?
So originally I wanted to go to Fort Pierce Central. Okay. Which is like another school in there. So just Centennial, Fort Pierce Central. You had Church Coach, which is school I went to. Mm-hmm. Who else we had? We had Vero Beach, but Vero Beach was like a 45-minute drive. But that was like the top school in the area. That's because they got all the money and all that stuff. So them. You had Martin County, Jensen Beach, all them. But the reason why I ended up going to Treasure Coast was because that was just, well, for one, they was closer. That was one. Two, that was just the school that suited what I wanted to do. Okay. And I think I was like the better team in the area at that point. Okay. So
overall, even though, again, you speak about the schools that were in the area and none of them are, again, looked at nationwide as like the top schools in all of Florida, what was that competition? Fort Beaches?
Yeah, well, yeah, Vero Beach, because they be getting people, like, people don't have gone to Bama from there.
Okay.
They got a
Okay.
kid who just committed to Ohio State. So Vero Beach out of the whole area gets probably the most,
Okay.
attention. But yeah.
Okay. So what would you say overall the competitive environment was like?
At Treasure Coast?
Just overall within, like, again, you playing football in that area in Florida.
Yeah, what was the competitive, like, could you, like, expand a little bit more on that?
Like competitive environment. Like was it competitive in between the schools?
Oh, was it
just in
competitive?
between the
Okay,
individuals,
that's what you mean?
like even just not even at school, but say like camps, whatever the case may be, as summers, like it just felt like a compact environment of people of high level. Would you say that?
See,
Nah,
there,
you know what I
there you
mean?
go.
Like,
Now I understand.
Alright.
As far as competitiveness, well, for one, I wasn't a big fan of camps. I felt like
Okay.
camps were a waste of time because you go to this camp, it's 500 kids there. You probably get 1, maybe 2 reps max.
Yeah.
And then the whole time they're putting the spotlight on the kids that already got offers or already got big names. So it's like, to me, that was a waste of time, and that just took time away from the work. So I wasn't really big on camp. Then on top of that, I went to one camp, and then that's when I tore my meniscus. So like after that, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that no more. So I was never a big fan of camp. So that, and then when you talk to kids in the area, I mean, for me, I was someone that was to myself. I always worked by myself. I never really worked with the kids in the area. So I wasn't really too involved or like aware of who was who. Like I mean, I knew who the guys were, but like once again, I wasn't like in that clique of like, oh, these are the top players in the area. So I didn't really get caught up in that. But as far as competitors, I mean, we got players in the area now. Does it compare with, or I mean, does it compete with like the kids down south and like you got Tampa and Duval and all them? Like probably not, but we got some talent. We got some talent from our area.
Okay.
But yeah, that was really it.
Okay. Now, where does Howard come into the picture? For playing football, wanting to go to Howard.
So Howard was my first offer.
Okay.
It didn't even dawn on me. What's funny is because they say like your junior year, that's when you're supposed to blow up, all this kinds of stuff. And so you see like these kids get all these offers and stuff, and so you think you're like, dang, I can't wait to get offers and stuff. And then it's funny because like my junior year came, I didn't really have a good year because 1, COVID, 2, that was the same year I tore my meniscus, had to miss a couple games, and on top I wasn't like the top guy.
Okay.
On the team, so I was still playing backup for somebody. So it didn't even dawn on me like, dang, it's February, I ain't even getting no offer.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. They offered me, I think at the top of my junior year. So I might be wrong. But anyways, they was my first offer. So they offered me. Then I believe Miami offered me second, and then I started getting like Wake Forest, Indiana, Temple. Who else? I think I had all the service academies, South Dakota, and then FAMU came late. But so I got the offer. Me personally, I didn't really pay any mind because I'm like, I'm not finna go to Howard.
Yeah.
Like they below me. I'm bigger than Howard, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm bigger than Howard. Like just wait, I'm bigger than Howard. So Wake Forest was recruiting me heavily. My dad actually wanted me to go Wake Forest, but I was kind of hesitant to commit because the way they went about the running back situation with the whole handoff, like if you search that up, like I was a little unsure about it because it's like this really long mesh, and by the time you get to the line, the quarterback may or may not pull it, and so I was a little iffy about that. So yeah, that, and then the way they went about rotating them too. But so my dad was really pressing me about Wake Forest. And then my senior year, I had this huge game against American Heritage, and I started getting real looks. So like, I think Notre Dame was looking at me, UMD was looking at me, just a lot of other schools.
Yeah.
And so still, I'm not paying Howard any mind. And then me and my dad, like we had like this whole plan, like we want to graduate early and then enroll into school early. And so out of all the schools, I mean, Howard stepped up to the plate. Like they said, like I can enroll early. they stayed consistent as far as communication, reaching out despite all the offers I was getting. So I had to keep it a buck with myself, because it was either them, South Dakota, or service academies. One go to service academy because the way they run their offense and stuff. And so yeah, I mean, I was still hesitant to even come here because, like, there hasn't, like, we got a history of people that made it to the league, but we don't have like a huge history.
Not a foundation for real.
Yeah, and it's HBCU football, so it was kind of scary. And it's like taking a big risk because now I got to work twice as hard.
Yeah.
Twice as hard as somebody at a well, not Pac-12, but like a Big 12 school or something like that. So, yeah, and as we got closer, started having those conversations, I just started being real with myself. I said, you know what, like, I like DC because my sister went here, so I already knew what DC was about. So I love DC. You got Howard. Howard is a top HBCU in the nation, so you got that. And then for football, well, then the mindset was, well, I'm gonna turn this thing around or be one of the key people to contribute in terms of turning this place around and make it a winning football program. So that was the mindset. And so luckily everything aligned in terms of what I was looking for at the time. And yeah, I ended up making that commitment at Howard.
Okay. Now, initially when you stepped on campus, was it everything that you expected it to be, both in a football sense and then in a school sense?
Like when I was a student, like when I like enrolled early?
Yeah.
Was it everything I expected to be? I never really thought about that.
I guess the question would be, what were your expectations?
What were my expectations when I got here?
Or like knowing that you were coming here?
I don't even think I had any expectations coming in. Yeah, I don't think I had any expectations. I just remembered, like, the earliest fond memory that I have is I was getting all settled in the towers. I think I lived like on the 8th floor, and so the beauty of it is my room was located at a point where I could see like the whole Capitol building and stuff.
Okay.
And so I was able to look at DC and the city, and I was like, dang, like in 4 years, like, I'm really finna be somebody here, and I'm like, the person I am now, he's gonna be a completely different person in them 4 years. And I said, like I'm really finna be somebody here. That's all I really could think to myself. But no, I didn't have no expectation. I guess the only expectation is I was gonna get that starting spot.
Yeah.
And I knew I was gonna make sure I worked everybody to get that mug.
Yeah.
So
now, most people because there's less people in a position like yours, where again you're coming from a lineage or just a last name that holds a lot of weight, right?
Yeah.
Most people are on the other side. So most people might look at you and whatever opportunities you get, they'll attach it to, it's because who your father is, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the other side of that for you is no one understands the constant pressure that you have to carry and how it also can mess your own mind up sometimes, where if you get an opportunity, you might question yourself and maybe think, am I really getting this opportunity because I deserve it, or am I getting it because of my father? How have you been juggling that part of it that, again, most people don't sit in that seat?
It's something that I still battle with to this day. I think it's something I always battled with as a kid, because I for some reason I have this narrative, or I have like this thought process in my mind that nobody respects or nobody believes that I deserve every or any opportunity that comes my way because of who my father is. And so as a result of that, it's caused me to want to do things my own way. And so the problem with that is that you have someone who's a resource, somebody who's done it the right way and is like one of, like, I don't know how many Hall of Famers, like,
It's like 300 something.
Yeah. So you have somebody who's done it the right way, and hold on, I think I lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Sorry, restart.
That's it. Dang, hold on, I was rolling.
No, you were. You hear me re-ask the question?
Yeah, can you re-ask the question?
All right, so
I got the gist of it.
Okay.
Okay. You only got to re-ask it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So I would just say that was something that I've always battled with as a kid, because I've always had this narrative created in my head that nobody respects me or nobody believes that I deserve any achievement that I've accomplished or any opportunity that's come my way because of who my father is. And so because of that, I won't say I resented ain't the word. So I think I kind of ran away. I kind of tried to run away from that in a sense and do things my own way. And then the problem with that is that you have somebody who's done it at the highest level and is one of like a handful of people to be into that fraternity of the gold jacket. And so to not utilize that resource, dang, I just lost my train of thought again. I know exactly where I'm going. It's just going to it. Hold on.
Scripted. I'm gonna get it. Not cutting it out.
Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Hold on. I'm gonna get it.
We're gonna keep it right in.
Dang.
We're gonna keep it. Everybody's seeing this.
Hold on. I know exactly what I'm trying to get at. Okay. So the point that I'm trying to get at is it's foolish to not utilize my father as a resource because damn, oh my god.
I mean, but like you need. I'm trying to help you, but at the same time, it's like it's your words, and I don't want to.
Yeah. Hold on. Cause it's also like a black. I think it's also like a black community thing. Like for some reason, we gotta make things hard on ourselves and rather than take the opportunities that our parents gave us.
Exactly.
And instead reinvent the wheel and just make it harder for us to get to point A when you could have been at point A a long time ago and then go surpass that. So that's the point that I'm trying to get at. So to not utilize my father as a resource and take the knowledge and all the free game that he has to offer, it's outrageous. But that was me because just being attached to that name and that mindset that I created, like all I want in this world is respect, and I want everybody to respect me.
Correct.
For what it is that I do, and say like, okay, he ain't get this because of his pops. He got this because like he actually worked. He put the time in. He really devoted himself to whatever this task or mission is that he set out to do and accomplished it. So that's all it was for me.
I think that we judge people that have a silver spoon because we as black people aren't the majority that has that silver spoon, right? So then when you are in that position to in your case have that silver spoon, that doesn't make it a bad thing if you use it the right way, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, that's what we're all working for, is to be able to give our children the silver spoon. But in our community, we've just built this bad connotation of
it's so frowned upon.
Yeah, which is kind of backwards when you think about it. Like,
because the other I ain't gonna say who, but like the other people do it. So
yeah,
and that's why they so far ahead of us.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's foolish to do it, and so that's something that I've kind of like the name that's attached to me. I fully embraced it. I fully accepted it, and so now I'm at a point where let's use all that comes with it. And then, because the name gonna get me in the door, but who I am is what's gonna keep me in the door. And so that's what's been my mentality this whole time.
Correct. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, when you step on that field, the product is gonna show. You know what I mean?
That's what's gonna show. Yeah.
It's gonna show at the end of the day. Now, again, some people can be in a position to get you, like you said, in that door a little easier than others. But if you're a scrub, it's going to show when you step on that field. You know what I mean? Like, if you're good, it's going to show no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't understand your sentiment because I'm not there, but I get where you're coming from in terms of, like, I understand what you're explaining. Like, I get it because, again, I have been one of those people that has looked at people that had the silver spoon and due to more so I feel like because I'm, I guess, jealous that I don't have it, you judge the people that do have it in a way to make you feel better. So I understand.
Yeah. I wouldn't even. Oh, dang, what was I finna get at? I say the biggest thing that people have to understand is dang. Dang.
He had class today.
Who had class?
You.
No, I did have class. I ain't even go to class. I'm keep it a buck. Yeah, I ain't even go to class.
Stay in school, kids.
Nah, bro, I'm tired, bro. My brain is fried, man. These midterms and stuff. Yeah. Y'all ain't know where I was going with it, but I would say, like, I believe people, even if your parent wasn't a famous or a public figure like mine, like, I feel like normal people can relate in some type of way. Like, say you had a big brother. Your big brother was the man in school or whatnot. Now you go to the same high school, and now you living in his shadow, and you trying to live up to the reputation that your big brother set. So I feel like people can relate in some type of way. It doesn't have to be, oh, well, your father went to the league or something like that. Like, your dad could be one of the top businessmen in the world. Now you trying to take over his business and fill his shoes. And guess what? Now people tie his name to you every time, like when you're trying to, run the business or whatnot. So I think people can relate in some type of way. It doesn't have to be somebody famous like me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not like me. Hold on, I ain't famous.
Hey, yo. I get what you say.
Nah, I'm not famous. I'm not famous.
I know who you asked famous to. Okay. So I also wanted to talk about this, right? Like, we understand when you're an athlete, especially when you have the goals, dreams, and aspirations to make it at the highest level, you kind of have a tunnel vision to where it's very hard realistically to sit there and say, put student and athlete on the same exact pedestal. You know what I mean? And I feel like we can agree that a lot of people, especially who want to make it to the league, will have athletics here and student right here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like there's certain people out there that don't have that excuse at all. Like, we call them delusional even. Where you kind of, if you're being honest, you just know they're not going to, but they, you know what I mean? But in your case, as someone who is good at football, had the accolades and all that coming in, being the second highest rated recruit, all these things, how it can get to someone's mind, your dad is who he is, all these things. You have every excuse and reason to believe that you're just going to focus solely on football and nothing else.
Yeah.
What made your mindset different to where football wasn't everything for you?
I'll say it's been a gradual. It's been something that's gradual, coming to that idea. I'll say Howard really set the tone on it. Like my dad always told me, you're gonna be a businessman, all type of stuff. And so, like, I've done my research. You look up the Warren Buffetts and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, my mindset was, I'm gonna make it to the league. And so, the beauty about coming to Howard University and then being in that school of businesses, being at Howard University opened my eyes up to so much more than football. And because I think it kind of shifted my focus from just doing strictly football or being so focused on football to, okay, let me focus on the two in some way, some shape or form, and execute and dominate both at the best ability that I can. But yeah, being in that school of business, and like, the kids in that school, they some hustlers, man. They some hustlers. It's a really competitive environment in the school of business. And so I got some friends, and when I see them, they be at Goldman Sachs, they be in California at this conference. I mean, the CEO of JW Marriott, they're going to Miami's on yachts and stuff with CEOs and top level execs. When you see that type of stuff, you be like, dang, like, I need to get me some motion or something, man. I need to start like putting things in place for me so that I can come out with a nice check in the real world. So so it just school of business just shifted my mindset, and then just being exposed to to like going to career fairs, speaking to like different corporations like Boeing, or you go speak to people at JP Morgan and stuff, like, and then you hear about the opportunities and you just see like, for me, I just thought to myself like, wow, I can really be anything in this world. I can take any path, go any route that I want. Like it just opened my mind up to so much more than football. And so yeah, now I'm really starting to right now I'm trying to plan for life after football. I think I got a lot of ideas, so there's a beauty in that, but then it's like, dang, like I kind of got to narrow it down because you can't be everything at once.
Can't be,
so
of course.
So yeah, SOB was that time. And then I'll say like this internship I had last year at this insurance firm called Gallagher Bassett. It was my first professional opportunity, and so just to be in corporate America, see what that environment is like. For me, like it allowed me to kind of see like, okay, do I really want to be in this environment, or like what skills does it take to thrive in this environment? Just being in that, it was everything for me. Now, I would say I enjoyed myself. Just seeing what corporate America. My biggest thing was just seeing what corporate America was like. But you know, it was a great experience. I got to learn about insurance. Like you don't realize how important insurance is until you actually learn about it. So that was great. Yeah, I forgot what I was about to talk about with Gallagher Bassett, but it was great.
But I was going to ask, in terms of that internship, right?
Yeah.
Again, when you're playing football,
Yeah.
everyone knows who you're attached to because it's football, right? Going into corporate America,
Yeah.
was it the same, or were you able to be just you? Just be Eden James, another person that is trying to just make a way for himself?
No, it wasn't the same. Corporate America, ain't nobody know me. I think probably one dude knew who my pops was once he found out who I was. But other than that,
treat you, yeah,
they treat me like a regular. And then if you're asking, could I have been myself? Well, no. You gotta think it's corporate America.
Of course,
you can't be.
Of course,
you gotta kind of have some sort of professionalism, especially being that we black. So, like when I was there, like I had to be on my P's and Q's because. And the people that ran the program for us, they was black too. So they told us up front, like, hey, like y'all gotta be in y'all P's and Q's because the standard is set different for y'all. One little mishap, and now they have this whole perception of who you are when that may not be the case. So we had to make sure that we was suited and booted every single day, showed up to the meetings 10 minutes before we had our notes out. Other kids, they wasn't having any notes out. So that taught me a lot. That showed me a lot. And made me open it really broadened my perspective on things.
Well, would you say that was a hard adjustment for you, going from a space where you could make a lot of mistakes to now a space where you can't really make any mistakes at all?
You said was it hard?
Was it a hard transition? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard transition because for me, I'm such a very casual person, especially with the lingo. And so I get there, now I'm over here, I got to talk much more slower because I'm from Florida. So we can speed it up real fast. So now I got to talk more slower. I got to pronunciate my words. I got to actually listen to what these people are saying, like listen really hard, take a second, and then respond. And then, I just couldn't be too flamboyant or just show my personality because it was gonna be too much for them. And so I had a few conversations with with the people of the program. They were saying like, hey, like you can't do A, B, and C, or like they had a problem with my earrings and stuff. So yeah, it was a hard transition. And so like I was sometimes pissed half of the time while I was there, because I just could not make the transition because I'm like that's stupid. Like y'all got a program for black kids, but y'all don't want the black kids to be themselves. Yeah. So I'm kind of like being rebellious in a sense. Yeah, like I'm not finna conform to something if it don't make sense.
Gotcha.
If it makes sense to me, okay, then I'll change up. But if it don't make sense, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Of course. And if you got a problem with it, then you got a problem with it. I mean, probably won't come back, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. So then, talking about that, right? Having to conform or saying no, I'm not going to conform.
I ain't say that.
Well, okay, all right.
I ain't say no, I ain't gonna conform. I just said okay.
Gotcha.
And what about my ways?
All right. But I'm just saying the overall aspect of deciding to conform or not, knowing when you have to get into corporate America. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Nah. All right, so having to make that decision, are you willing and able to conform for the betterment of yourself and knowing that you need to for this position, or are you of the aspect that, again, maybe due to connections, due to whatever the case may be, is I could find myself in corporate America still, but maybe in a better place to where I can still be me? Because I feel like that's something I've struggled with, honestly, since, and I'm going to still be me. And luckily, where I'm at is not so strict because it's not business. You know what I mean? So we have the leeway. I can be me a little bit, but I still have gotten myself into a little bit of slip-ups. Mm-hmm. I feel like, I asked the question and I answered the question for myself. So basically what I'm saying is that, like, do you feel like right now you're willing and able to conform enough to get whatever set opportunities there are, or are you still of the mindset that I can use the connections that I have to go somewhere else where I'd be more accepted?
I think it depends on the career path that I take. But ultimately, I guess what I've come to learn is to, like, play the game until you get to where you want to get to.
Gotcha.
And then once you get to where you want to get to, then you can kind of flex your muscles and do things how you want to do it. So, like, say I go into corporate America, maybe I want to cut my hair. But then when I get to that top level exec position, these locks finna come back. I'm finna show y'all. I'm the big dog. Y'all got to come through me. Y'all can't tell me what to do. These things from the swing on them, you feel me? So,
for sure.
Yeah, probably play the game until I get to where I want to be. Because if I don't conform, then all it's gonna do is just hold me in that little spot and like, nah, we trying to go up. So
yeah. And I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of people care about the pride more. Yeah. And so they're not gonna conform, and they're more comfortable not making it anywhere, but keeping their pride intact to be able to stand and say, I ain't go like that. Like, that's a thing we always saying, don't go like this, that, and then you end up in a dumb situation because you didn't want to go like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's our thing, I would say, for us, right? So I do feel like I do understand where you're coming from, and I think that's the smartest thing. I feel like everybody should know that, be quiet about it. At the end of the day that this is not where you want to be. This is not it for you. As Katie's getting on it, do not break that chair, bro. He gonna break that chair.
I don't know, it's holding up pretty well. You might have lost some weight, huh? 330 on.
Oh, what you under 3 now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm 3. I sound. Hold up.
What you is? Weighing yourself on it? Oh.
No, I was turning my mic on.
Oh, my fault.
No, I'm like 305 probably now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you light.
Yeah, you light.
All right, lighter.
Turn your mic back off, bro. I don't care about you.
Yo, bro, yo.
All right, so you talked about, again, internship. You got a taste of corporate America. Senior, obviously, right? What is it next that you're looking forward to, and where do you see yourself after college?
So what am I looking forward to? Right now I'm looking forward to building, helping or contributing to building Howard football back up to get back to that Celebration Bowl. You had it down. Like a billionaire too. I done went to corporate and see what that's like. I done spoke to this person, spoke to that person. So I think just being exposed to all that, it broadens your perspectives and makes you look at life differently. Like someone that came up with money, like I don't look at money the way a lot of my teammates do who don't come from really good situations. Like they see 500, shit, that's everything to them. Me, like I'm like that's grocery money. Like like I ain't tripping off of 500. So and then just to hear like what they would do if they got the NIL money. They do probably like, you know, they gonna splurge on it. Me,
Get a Hellcat or something.
yeah, I'm like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat is a terrible investment. Like
Yeah.
the amount of maintenance you got to put on that mug, and then
Stolen.
it gets stolen. Yeah,
Especially here in DC, they breaking into everything.
Yeah.
yeah, man. And then on top of that, like you putting a target on your back, so yeah, somebody gonna try to break into it. Like me, like I drive a Buick. You know what I'm saying? Like who picked a Buick? I drive a Buick, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's just the beauty of being in the position that I'm in, and so yeah, like I like to read. I like to watch podcasts. I'm just so big on self-development because the greatest project that you can work on is yourself. So
That's a bar.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
bar.
saying?
Yo, you like
That's
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
bar.
As he was talking, I was like, "Yo, KD, I'm gonna dap you up because the way you turned that camera on while he was talking, like I was like, yeah, we. All right, so
Yeah,
y'all just
greatest
got
project.
some gems, yeah. Y'all got some gems. Nah, that was real. That was real.
Yeah.
But finish what you were saying about you know, what your next goals are. Talking about Howard football.
Yeah, so just building Howard football back up to where it once was 2 years ago, back in that Celebration Bowl. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing. I think right now we're on a great track. The energy in this environment is so different. It's starting to really become a true football program. Like we working out 6 times a week. Like it's unheard of. You feel me? So, and then we meeting like it's outrageous. We starting to turn to a real program. So that's just the gist. Then going into the season, I'm gonna be the starter. So that'll be like the first time I'm like actually the starter for real. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to having a great season. Rush for 1,000, which ain't been done in a long time here. So that's another goal. And then the next thing would be that hopefully the resume of work that I put together in my 4 years of being here, it's enough to at least get a look at the league. And that's all I'm really looking for. If I get a look at the league, a shot at the league, I'm going to maximize that opportunity because I have somebody who's already done it. So I already know what it takes. I just need to get my foot in the door and the opportunity will be maximized. So you got that. And then you got to think about life after football. Say the league don't work. Unfortunate injury happened. Knock on wood, pray that don't happen, whatever. But yeah, so life after football right now. Think about doing law school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing law school now. In terms of what type of law I want to get into, I don't know. Probably corporate law, transactional law. Get into that, and then I think I also want to get a master's in economics. Right now I'm majoring in finance, so I just want to diversify my skill set and my knowledge because I think that'll just show that I have a lot to offer to the table. And then, yeah, I mean, the ultimate goal is I just want to be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope for people that look like us. I think, I don't remember what book I had read it from, but I think it was, The Miseducation of the Negro. I think one of the biggest takeaways that I took from the book was that, like in school, they don't educate us enough about people that look like us. And so because of that, you kind of develop like this inferior mindset that we can't achieve some of the same things as these other people are doing. And so for me, I want to be a role model, an example, an icon. Well, ain't gotta be icon, but I just want to be something that kids can look towards and be like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it now. We may come from different situations, but the fact of the matter is you can do it despite the barriers set against you. So that's the overall summary,
picture.
man.
Yeah.
That's the overall picture. I don't know
Okay.
what industry is gonna be, but I just want to make sure I help our people, and then you go on from there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I told you, camera's off. That's your camera right there.
Right here.
Right there. In whatever order you want. Mom, dad, little brother, sister, any other siblings you got?
I got about 5 of them, so it's
Okay.
gonna be hard.
All right.
So what am I saying?
So you just, I mean, this is just your moment to kind of give your thanks and appreciation to of course, you know, your mom, your dad, and any of your siblings, and also just, you know, giving them a word.
All right. So first and foremost, I'd like to give a big thanks to my mom. My mom has been my rock since I came into this world. That's my everything. She'd take the shot off her back for me, so that means a lot. I just say I probably didn't understand when I was younger, Mom, but now I'm starting to understand all the sacrifices that you made, and I can truly say that I'm grateful, and I truly love you from the bottom of my heart. You mean the world to me, man. I want you to know that I may not show it, but I truly mean that. To my pops, as my guy, as another person, I love my pops. Once again, when I was younger, I didn't understand why he was so hard on me, why he was the way that he was. I think it took a little bit of time to understand who he was and all the things that made him who he is today. Just learn all the things. All that helped me understand who he was and understand why he was the way he was on me. And so I thank him for all the great lessons that he's instilled in me, such as great work ethic, to have that alpha mindset in terms of dominate anybody or anything that stands in your path. And on top of that business mindset, we gonna make some money, especially that James family, man. Empire coming soon, bro. $1 billion. Then I'll go to my siblings. First and foremost, Kui, that's my oldest sister. Keep doing your thing, man, with the law. Keep doing your thing. You the oldest out of the pack. We all look up to you. I know you're gonna do some great things in this world, and hopefully we can be partners, because you know your boy gonna go to law school. You know, E and Q, Q and E law. I don't know what you want to do. Next, I'm gonna do my sister Yana. She's a singer. She got a few songs out. I'd recommend y'all listen to them. They are really good songs. We just gotta get them out there so that the whole world can hear your beautiful voice. So, shout out to her. Next, Monty, that's gonna be the plastic surgeon. She been in them trenches, man. She been, you know, studying real hard. You know, it's hard getting to studying that medical stuff. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know what her major is, but I know it's all gonna pay off. You gonna work on hella BBLs. We know that for sure. Yeah, you gonna get them girls right. So yeah, I'm proud of her, man. She about to graduate this upcoming May. We actually finna graduate on the same day, actually. So
Okay.
that's my graduation twin. Next, Jizzle. Woo! The second youngest, yeah. He been hooping this year at UC. It's only gonna be up for him. I'm really proud of him. He's actually grown so much. I think I got on the phone with him maybe a couple weeks ago. He blew my mind away, bro. Especially since he just had this baby. So I think that also changed his perspective on life, put things in perspective for him. So I think he's gonna be a phenomenal father. He gonna get to that league, man. He's a true dog, two-way player, hit that mid-range. His work ethic is second to none. You know, he inspires me in ways that he doesn't even know. And he be telling me how much he look up to me, but I'll be looking up to him too. Like, I love him for real, man. Euro. Oh my God. I gotta get these words together for him. Woo. Man. Was he over here?
That's
You
my
sure?
Yeah. Fuck my camera.
I gotta get Euro's words together. Yeah, Euro. I don't know what he gonna do, man. I don't know what he gonna do, but one thing about him, he gonna live luxurious and he gonna live lavish. That's one thing that I know about Euro. So, but now I'm happy. I'm happy to see this next journey unfold for him as he go to college. I ain't gonna say which college he going to, so we'll let him share that. But now I'm looking forward to it. I'm so proud of the growth that he's gone through since we was kids. You know, we didn't know what this kid was gonna do, but I think he has an idea what path he might go on. It's just a matter of him and him executing the opportunity. But I love him. He is the life of the tribe, man. I think he's what keeps us all connected, man. So, but I love him. And then last, my brother Main, bro. Shout out to my Nana and Jimmy. I love my Nana too, bro. I love my Nana, yeah. But shout out to my brother Main. And Yeah, if you know who he is, you know who he is, man. It's so many people to just give thanks to. So, yeah, that's all I got for you.
Okay. And I want to again like I said off camera, bro, like genuinely, you surprised me from day one, dog. I want you to know that. I don't know if I'm in a position to say this, but I'm proud of you, dog. Like for real.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Because again, like I said, you had every excuse to maybe be not as open-minded to life past football, and from day one when you stepped on campus, just interacting with you, I saw that you were a lot more than just your last name, and even though that is what people will sit and attach to you at first, being able to interact with you every day and see how much you care about people, how much you care about life past just football, it's a testament to you. It's a testament to your parents, and everybody that has helped raise you into the man you are. So I just want to say, proud of you, dog.
Nah, man. Thank you, man. I say I'm proud of just you just having the guts to do this whole thing, man. You know, some people, they could probably make an excuse like, it's you and KD in here. Some people make the excuse like, oh, I ain't got the team. Nah, bro. It's you and KD. Y'all working off the muscle. This is the team, man. And so, hey, I've been tuned in. I know that this podcast is gonna grow. Y'all got some good content going. So y'all for sure got my support on this, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
I'm excited to see where this thing goes, and so hopefully I can see it on my YouTube suggested. You feel me?
Yeah.
Get that algorithm.
And break that algorithm, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get that algorithm for sure.
Unscripted.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, bro. That's really all we got, my dog.
Salute. Thank you.
Yeah. Wrap it up, bro.
For sure.
Like we don't got another one. Ugh.